Do you want to know about zip files, or do you want to know more about zip files? Then you are in right place. Welcome to ITBS Media. If you are a first-time visitor to this channel, please do subscribe, like, and share the video. Alright, let's dive into talking about zip file. So in this video, I'll be discussing zip file. What is zip file? Why do we need to zip files or folders? How to zip files and folders. So zip file is a file format with extension of .zip. Just as in Word document, you have .doc or .docs or .hotmail. When you convert your file, that is either Word or Excel, for example, into .zip format, the file is compressed and it now occupies a smaller storage space than it was when it was either Word or Excel. So zip is not used for only one file. You can use it to compress multiple files into one folder. For example, if you're having a business transaction and you need to send document across to your business partner, instead of sending the files one after the other, you can bring the files together, compress it, and zip it into just one folder and send it through email. So one beautiful thing about it is that it reduces the storage space, and that makes it easy for the email to send. You know, email has a limit in terms of the size of the file you can send. So if the file exceeds the email specified limit, then you can try and use zip file to send it. So if you try and use zip file, if it's not too large, you are able to reduce the size of the file or the files, and you will be able to send it through email. So why do we need to zip files? Let's look at the advantages. Like I said earlier, it saves storage space, because once it's compressed, it reduces the size. Then your computer will run faster with zip files because of low storage resources usage. Since you'll be having a smaller size of files now, then your computer will not need to use much storage resources. The third reason is that zip files are encrypted, therefore they are more safe than plain text files. Plain text file is your Word document. If you type into your Word document, you type in plain text, I can read it, you can read it. But when you compress it in zip file, it is encrypted, and when you extract it, then it will unencrypt it back for you, and it will come out in a plain text again. So zip files are much easier to send with email or through email, instead of sending each file like I said earlier on. And you can put many files together in one folder and send it. So what are the disadvantages of zip file, using a zip file? One major advantage is that there are certain file formats that may not be compatible with zipping the file. For example, if you have a document you have saved as JPEG in JPEG format or MP3, you may not be able to compress it further and put it in a zip format. So in that situation, you may not be able to put your file in zip format. And not only that, if you put it in zip format, it's not impossible that your phone may not be able to unzip it if you want to access the same folder or the same file on your phone. That's if you use your phone to access your files. So other than that, if you are not using a phone, then if you're using desktop, I think there is no problem. You can just zip it and make it smaller or send it easier. So it makes it much easier to send. Now, how to zip your file? Here in my desktop, I have these 4 files that I named test zip file 1 and test zip file 2, which are Word documents, and test zip file 4 and 3. So I want to zip them. I will put the 4 of them together. Alright, so to zip a file, all you need to do is right click. See, the first thing I did is I highlighted the 4 of them. So once you highlight, then you click on send to. Once you click on send to, you see compressed zipped folder. Then click on that. Then here we are, we have the zip file. Now it's called test zip file 1, taking the name of the first folder. So if you want to change the name, you can just type on that highlighted. You can call it maybe, let's just pretend as if we're sending it to a business partner. Purchase list and purchase list and inventory. Okay, so we have that. Now we have the zip file. Okay, so if you look at this is 11.6 kilobytes, this is 8.62, this is 8.59, and this is 11.7. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's extract this. If you take, for example, if you're sending this now, this file, you will send it through email to your partner, and if you send it to your partner, once your partner says he received it, what your partner will need to do is to download this zip file. And once the file is downloaded, to open the file, all you need to do is right click on the file and click on extract all, and you choose the location where it should be extracted. So I'll just leave it at the very location it is right now. So let's click extract. So you can see all my 4 files in the same folder called purchase list and inventory, and here they are. See, if you go back, you remember the size of the files. Let's go back and see the size of the files, and see, you see that it has compressed the files, so to say. I'll come back to this, but let's see, our texts, our Excel files are now 9 KB each, while our Word documents files are now 12 KB each. So let's go back. let's see the size of our Word document. Just do this property. So the size of this is 12. Size is 8 points. Okay, 8.62, which on the disk itself is 12, because it has now been, okay, let's say purchase list and okay, yeah. Then the word, let's say what the size is. I guess it's giving us the 11.6 KB and 12. So now it has been able to extract the, we have been able to extract the files, and we have it here now. So that's how to, then you can now use your files the way you want it. If you're moving them to another folder, or you're leaving them in that folder, then that is totally up to you. Thank you for stopping by, and do not forget to subscribe, share, and like the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.